How's it going, YouTube? This is a review for the MDT Enhanced Adjustable Recoil Pad Assembly. Originally it was for the UBR, but as you can see it's on a Magpul CTR stock. I got this idea from 8541 Tactical. After watching their review on the LSS, they had done a similar thing. And I just wanted to give you prospective buyers of the LSS chassis, or just those of you that have the CTR stock or a different one that has this same design that could work as well, an overview on this MDT edition on here. It is pretty heavy. It is a solid block of aluminum right here and before the pad, but everything is really high quality. These spacers have little divots in them, and I'm going to try to zoom in on there so you guys can see them, and they fit into the original Magpul holes into the stock quite nicely. And of course it's going to come with the longer screws as well to be able to fit into those spaces. And they're the exact same screw, same Allen wrench. And then also you have this part right here, which is where you can move the stock up or down. It uses the exact same Allen wrench to adjust this as it does to install it into the stock. One thing I don't like about this is that it's very high up, so the max you can get it for it to be stuck is about up here. I would have rather have seen it in the middle, but they chose to do it that way. Another thing I would have liked was to have two. There isn't any movement, and I haven't screwed it down very hard. In fact, I would actually go in and redo the screw and make sure it was tougher before I would go into the field or actually on a hunting game. But there's no movement. This is a very nice gel-like rubber butt pad. I don't know how it'll hold up over the years, and obviously when I do my review of my budget LSS gun, I can give a more accurate description on this once I get it out in the mud and the dirt and see how it washes off, see how it holds up in the elements. But I'm sure they know how to build a proper chassis, butt stock per se, and I'm sure it's going to be great. But just overall, it's very firm, but still mushy enough to where it's going to feel comfortable on the shoulder. Which, if you're shooting 5.56, because I know they have these on like the Mossberg MVP, it's not that big of a deal. 5.56 doesn't hurt. But if you're shooting 308, 300 Win Mag, a little bit of cushion never hurts. This is going to bring the CG of the rifle back a little bit. Like I said, if I'm holding it right here, I can just feel all the weight right there. And so that could be important if weight's a big deal for you. I didn't think it was going to weigh this much. In fact, I would have liked to see it probably weigh less. But it's still a quality product. It's obviously their first one. And future generations could, improve that and maybe make it a little more lighter. But it is a great piece of engineering. Like I said, it's very solid, very firm. It doesn't wiggle whatsoever. And if you guys are looking for something like this, I would highly recommend it. Thank you guys. Have a good one.